Ooh, scary Terry, huh? Okay. Easy work on that one. Nice running offense. Jake Elliott with the tackle. Didn't let her do that. so we got a game. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Ah! It's my AC unit. I don't know why it's so loud. Alright, so we do have a game again. Come on. Forty-two seconds. Let's walk inspector. Nope, Smith. Yes, that's exactly what it is. I live in South Texas, so that motherfucker working hard as fuck right now. Yeah. Bro, that, oh, come on. He was out of the pocket. Oh, well, there's no receiver down there. Oh, damn, I'm tripping. It's alright. Let's see if we can slip this up. Mm. Fuck. Let him. Fuck. I gotta get the stack right here. And I just lost this guy. He's kind of a kid, man. Says I beat him before. Okay. He got his little rematch on. I respect it. Brock Purdy just got rocked. Good shit, defense. Alright, coach. Coach suggestion say do this, motherfucker. That's how you do that, bro. Damn. Yep. Yep. There we go. Yeah. So that was an easy one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that one will bounce out. So, 1-1 tonight. Third game. zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he cannot get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 25 on second down, Goff. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
It's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go.
Staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a toss play right to Swift. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Play action. It's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him. Michael
Badgley on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Atkins, 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On 2nd and 1. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Goff on first down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's gone. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Again, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That'll allow them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down and goal. Hurts toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Rolling to his right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now the
first play of the drive there is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 78 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Goff on the move to his left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On the keeper, here's Goff. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll run with Swift. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open left side is Brown. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the